who say, and you may be your honor more. Yes, ya contract, ya say. Ubet me akofana na aba na moamoni nkrofo your moka same penny for your whole society. To go talk to the guys. They can negotiate with them. You can come out of it. But sometimes a musicians it be feel too big at some point.
Yes, so me in Kawa, no, I see one thing about music, me say, one say record labels, no, almost spotted talent, no, almost a talent where baby would more, a bit my invested near your baby dachia. Almost consider come where I did, say musician, no, okay, a be as well, name the womb, or could drew throw wait me at the subain be eddy. And that's so we invest in any penny drew. No, feel this is the time they need to also make their money. Now, musician no take a contrary position. Mostly no sa pain ninti go home. So kwa would you be based in cry? I know person be funny that easy with you.
Yes.
Especially so the way almost see Emma or the platform or properly would do through. Now if you are not in China, at least a guy where you could show BET. Guy where could show wa where could show wa or munim sika e wom. Nisika eba. No no munya bibia sa na you are still binding contract ne bind or up. Odi nipa kwase den ya no omo they see the bigger picture. Ebi no kase the next project no they ban they are requesting for $150,000 just to use his own image for the project.
Because what the amount you see it make sense say code way. Yes, and krata ye enjoy that. And of course, nobody is guaranteed of tomorrow. So but se wouldn't now believe in your talents, your potential. Look, you will do the needful. Somebody was mentioning Blacko's case, for instance, and then the manager. You can see the gentleman really loves Blacko, the former manager. No?
Blacko, dear, no, I didn't even perceive me a home common. And they said, one said Black Sheriff now as Black Sheriff in the team. No, I'm on one team expressive.
Yes. No, that was just by the way.
Yes, almost a manager now bar out. Only Black Sheriff in fall out along the line.
Along the line, yeah.
And it definitely, it is said, I can't ground up money, you know. May I never back up a can be so baby a Black Sheriff or drone. They say, well, okay, in this man. But Sheriff, no, has been with this empire now close to about 4 years near.
Yeah.
And now, the TBBR from Empire side, ne Sheriff and also camp aside. And anything at this issue, also where there a party in the contract.
Yeah.
Yes. Kwesi Tanana. You're absolutely
right. You're absolutely right. When the code, like it's a mumu access. Look, I used to be a radio presenter. I mean, I stopped along the line in Cape Coast, Radio Vaco, right? Now, if you look at how this producers and managers suffer to promote music and bring their way out, code easy. Easy. It is also for be in the industry, fresh, sure of what the future holds, a lot of risk. Okay, but like make a and say, Kwesiata empempenifobi. Industry, you will gatekeepers will you will need poor moka yeti. Ombe Fred the gentleman and then the company, and then that's nasi. One annual moko sign you say in the subsist like contract in mono music. Monwane you're not sure you know. Because it's all part of the package, right? Image. Okay. A part of the business. They generate money out of it. It's like there's a case about Arsenal Football Club, right? A gentleman in the UK, I mean, one of the cases we studied, almost Unicra, Eba Befa Arsenal for Jesse. What homogeneous Arsenal for Ghana's in Creston. No, make a little amendment to it. No, so status or the Tony Jesses. Arsenal about football. But souvenirs no more turn on code, it generates revenue for them. It's part of it. Into yes, a Kwesiata will picture your image But it's a souvenir. They would use it to do promotion. They can print it on t-shirts. It can be on a cap, and they will be making money out of the business. It is a say 10 years, 20 years. Made me rights totally at the amamo, right? Made me imagining all the other things that go with it, made the amamo in return for something. You see, in all these discourse, you know, in return for what? What did Kwesi get from them? Because they would have also given him something. The amateur and they say he can go to court if he thinks that calling the elderly in society, in the industry, to talk name work here. Uncle court, non-call grounds or far lawyer papa, obe hu. Bibi baku na judge biso akotenase adwene ho. He will hear the both sides and make a determination. Sabre no na bi say me pamocho. Then we negotiate, you talk through it. Baum fatakashe and as a blackmail, social media blackmail. Some of us, we read, we will sympathize with you. But the truth is, code, obi brenya ne one city, now Kwesi atawo ni ho. Sisi a wenya ne cash.
But law, no, any scope be an answer, fan say boundaries be a, or the example, say, ebia Kwesi ata, one the contract, but was sign a lifetime, for GroundUp, no. Which based the cast law and follow common sense, but logically it doesn't make sense that way. Law no yeah. Bet me be able to depend him sign in the name of a contract.
No. So you see, there are tenets of a contract. You can't just write anything at all and put it down. But like somebody said earlier, where your organization is an institution, they would definitely have contracted a lawyer to draft it for them. Do you get it? There are ingredients which I've discussed or spoken about earlier. It was a year present for it to be valid. A contract can be invalid. But what I say, ingredients na maybe boss only be anymore. Contract can be invalid. It can be, void. A contract can also be voidable. There are two different things. Voidable, should I say, okay, from so ABCD to a will contract anymore. But no. Okay, I have the right to say me to a contract. That is some of the elements me who full contract, so I'm not able to speak to that. A voidable, which means Kwesi could, if those elements now can be warranties. Normally those things are warranties, not conditions. Your cut terms, like I said, terms here too. Conditions, it go to the core of the contract, the core. Warranties near war in getting be before 2 p.m. Edward show. And I say show be a no. We'll make sure you get to the venue 2 hours before the show, right? Maybe you're late. Or my before I'll go to 1 hour, 30 minutes. Yes, it's a warranty. Won't mean engineer no so and can say me 2 contracts in a day. It will go. But you can say okay. Condition like every you be produce music no. Then you be do be studio. We will make sure your sessions are taken care of. It's core to the business. Inti no so moment this wa Kwesi betumi agina so akoma ya declare contract as what done, right? Good. But say enyoma na woman nyina ne ye okay. En fa ho say wo sign no common deal. Wo sign na wo nim future. Na wo nim de ebekọ akoba. The same way na business no. Almost name how far you would go. Maybe you are an up and coming artist. The future was a bit blur. You didn't know what will happen. Internet was almost to protect you on code.
Okay. Mamen kone in movie. Okay, the first sentence now was say, if anything happens to me, Glenn Boateng and all team members of GroundUp Chale are responsible and should be held responsible.
No, so I think say code. I don't know yet. I say we irritated you. We irritated to my own so right.
But say no so say also pitching man against the public.
Exactly. I mean that's the point. You are 100% right. And so he's also using social media to fight his cause. And sometimes it works. sometimes as a company, they will be looking at the image out there, right? And they themselves may be considering, say, okay, the Enfre gentleman and the Enfre idea we bet me as settle no.
Because issue ne buy no say nanaba namwa delay big names what system ni munyina so mo munyina yes no say ground up no mo ma akwana ni freedom from say the whole canon say dented the image of ground up no boys in bebre yes mo won follow mo online and sa niema no.
So but it's up to them. It's really up to them. You see, they have the choice to say the air ban no affect your image. It's not good for business. You know, I was going to talk about the business part. Look, these things, it's not a contract. It is you reasonably thinking as an organization. Is Kwesi worth pursuing? Say, be good your company. But if they think it's a challenge, whatever they are making out of the guy's way is more than the public cry and the following and whatever, it's their choice, really. So, but like I'm saying, the company would also be thinking. They should be thinking about their image, about the future. Other up and coming artists, they may, get to sign one day and make their money, and then they they sit down with.
Obi actually bibi waha, but many ene ayibia. Maybe I'll check it. Also, code go to his X page. You realize that he did the time for the contract. To his X page, that is just one side. Kwesi Atane side. Nah, I thought say bia or because of course, say Kwesi Atane one party to the issue. To on the obe kanyema ebe favor no. But say as it stands now, no. Yem fa niema da bontino no. Per contract, we are just assuming per contract, any the Kwesi Atade about wanting, GroundUp for me taking on beam per this, the about wanting. I always say if anything happens to me, they should hold the man responsible.
No, so okay, good. That's a very good question. You see, whether he is defaming them or he is not defaming them, I mean, I can't speak to that, right? There's freedom of speech. Our constitution guarantees that. Many work call contracts na me share the echo so na me ninje ho good. I have every right to speak about it.
Yes. Sorry. I say I have not made a dime from any of my music within the period I worked with them for years now and received constant threats and manipulation from Glenn, who is living off my money and hard work.
So the word threats. The word threats. What kind of threats? Is it threat to say, Kwesi Atade, remember you have a contract with us?
So I said threats and manipulation. So I'm sure saying threat in that line and manipulation.
See, I don't want to even go police station. Me know a contract na me kai o say been previous. I me know a sign contract into won't be in fact contract in echi. En konko ye wa de njisika mbu botomu a.
I say no cancer who is living off my money and hard work.
Then he should sue them. He should go to the court.
But that is what I'm also saying. Glenn never make a case out of this.
No, you see, Glenn can make a case out of it. They can make a case. You get it? And I mentioned Emra no ho. Ye nyina sisi aye kasa issue ne ho. Ye nim. In fact, we've not. In fact, we've not.
All the shops.
Najia tumu say, Yembra ye disuoni. Aya me bisa manfo asem way. Bema ko ware under ordinance. Just an example. Na osign fa oba nechi ko ware another one. Yese e bigami. Two peu. Bakod. Bema ba kun ko twempna nipa oha. Enye bone ewe yembrem. So far as on worry and the ordinance, no, uko customary law na, ubetumi worry 100 people, enyen from so. But sa uko ordinance ko worry baako, na ko fa nechi, eko ko worry obi fufro baako peka honka 2, any 100 die. Common sense beches obe ma uko fa nipa oha. Ene ne wakofa mienu no nka mienu no enfum so no ofom. Ese ndi okofa oha no. Ba embra ne nkyeresa. Once you choose to go under a contract with specific conditions, any warranties, it was say you go through with it. This is what you do. You can go through negotiation. Kwesi Atta can get nipa eja omonimu ewo nyam. Na oma Fred the other party no. No matna say look. Yes, sign contract and na say ni na etie. Affect gentleman no. We can negotiate existing contract. Na yedi aba ewie yedi aende no. No ebi obeka say ye ka see ebeje X amount of money. And I say investment ayaye no. Sike bi ebefa enioma na obeye no mu ndwuma obebo performances ni ade ni nyina no. Ye gimu let's say 50%, 60%. But baby a wekodu no brand na koninim. Okay, we are not going to push so much money into you again. Yeah, say be invest here be $100,000 and be into your craft. We will cut it back to maybe $20,000, right? Now yes, your percentage, you reduce from maybe the 60% or 40% to maybe 20%, then it's a win-win affair. Okay. Kwesi Atta the emotions, yes, me the men ba out, they can sue Kwesi Atta if the contract specifies, say, once it's under in their hands, own to me in conquer any of such things, or be breach contract. Into the repercussions may even be worse.
Okay. Mama, you take questions be a woman at boy kakra. This is your home fans will be a vulnerable. Na or sign a contractor. Per the Kwesi Atta can say at that stage of realization say time and I may sign idea no. Na my no menye too sound. And I said I may need that muscles to sign the contract. My sign they said my battery realization say near man I sign no di minya. And no sa no so law ni mu na te saying at the same law ni mu.
Let me qualify again. I'm a law student. I'm not yet a lawyer. And he said there's something called consensus addendum. That is, there should be the meeting of the minds. Okay. I bet for me agreement and they said, dear watch any me matron, yemi no. Yejitum. Say sanity. That is number one. Say Kwesi Atta nyo bi oni makenkanya. Enka no be hia bibi e friend Jurat. Say obia kenkan akyerɛkyerɛ ne mu ne ewo mu ne nyinaa na wasan. Eno a happen na ubetumi to contract na eden. Etuego. That is its void ab initio, right? It means when follow the normal way, But Kwesi Atta in him so makenkan. And at the element of a contract, number one, offer. The people made an offer. Number two, acceptance. You made acceptance. Number three, capacity. You were dwelling on capacity. So be in an age of majority. Law momoke age of majority, it means to say a matured person, age 18 years, and our new jurisdiction, 18. It used to be 21 years, right? Na onene kosanya no or we so be to me abo contract na yeden etuegu so far as it goes against the minor. So that's number one. So you see there's offer, there's acceptance, there's capacity, which means na adwene mu no na adwene da ho Kwesi Atta modam Kwesi Atta all sign no nya abofra like the BBI ekrogen. Then there's the fourth element, that is intention to create legal relations. Intention to create legal relations. If this element no so ni ho no mo contract is void ab initio. But what you say? Just say me no di nkomo keke. Na me so e bi a meboa wo, me support wo. You get it? Ye nye intention said ye mo na me de boa wo no. Eye bibi a sabi bibi sisa na esi Kwesi Atta de ya. Ye de be call court and answer bibi sa. But from what we are saying now, there was clear intention to create legal relations between the two of them. Into to me, imagine TV, so social media and say, "Mukume intimate tuegu akwa you with Debbie. You can't do that." Then there's that is consideration. The fifth element is consideration. That is omo sign or more commit some resources sika. Yaka consideration ɛyɛ deɛ ne yɛde ɛma wo in return for their war sign no anaa deɛ yɛagye free wo hɔ no. So the way no managers can say, okay, we committed so much money into you, we had to do so much investment. And your consideration, sometimes they even give them signing on fees. Code what you say? They give them signing on fees. So aside any of these 5 elements here, Mabosui, so per se, all the contracts no eba and terminating a negotiation, and I say one casano obepe we be the court to pay. Never to me aboy won't mean koya on Huaka bensem, and maybe social media so say me to egu. Wo sign any ho. Nyansa kan now yeah. Now let me look at the business part. You see, Obi ba up. You the gentleman you picked before me, Anane Kasano. Okay, baby. Osro. Good. Ukresika. Now what they come Obi or yeah amateur up and coming. You are not guaranteed to have any returns. You can make a loss big time. And sika ewo which be the you can invest. We shouldn't be sentimental. We a business ma code which one we anyame adom uko wenimi. Masa udu sika koshe bibi mu. You can lose out completely. Kwesi ata nyame mpengu se we mpejamba ye kese sei. Na nkrofo yi ponsi o musika de gu mu na bibi tu kwesi ata. What happens? Omun lose ye.
Okay, maybe you better on a quick one on. Say kwesi ata me okay. My main kind part bin show ne right up no the buy no say maybe okay I say GroundUp, which is the record label no claims to own me, my image, my music, and everything attached to it from 2016 to this day. And Kwesi ata make a case say ade na was signing on tiasie. Also me kind of vulnerability from the beginning, no? Because from the watch on Wahano, that is the impression I get. Say they claim to own him, his image, the music right ni be behind because the Kwesi ata say contract ni of course somebody buy in 2016. Me sign all right. But adena man tiasia only a case.
Only case. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Na me chire mu no, se wuni ma kenkan. It wasn't under duress. Yan force wo. Yan fe tu engineer also say you do or sign or we kill you. These are the things that can,
Yes, but say but say the whole can also go on. Say we are looking at two ends. So you're a guy who is very, up and coming, desperate. And on the other end, that is very experienced, an established institution or more lawyers. Not two way baby share signing a